Hola, mi amigos. This is The Writer's Block, a book review show where I tell you if a book is good enough that I would recommend it to a friend, or so bad that I would chop it in half with an axe. Today on The Writer's Block, The Way of the Superior Man by Deida. Now, obviously, this is not the hardcover that is available in stores. I listened to the audiobook version of this book. It's about 4.5 hours long. It's free on YouTube. I don't understand, having listened to it, how this book has actually been written out, because it just sounds like someone is rambling in that kind of cultish guru kind of way. All you gotta do is feel. Everything's gonna be fine. This is a self-help book that goes over what I would consider male sexuality. It gives a couple examples of how the feminine and masculine energies of the world can work, and what your role as a masculine figure is, and how you are wasting your masculine potential. What is the superior man that he is talking about? It's a 3-stage process. Step 1, you are a man who wants to stick your dick into everything. That is where you start out in the world. You eventually grow out of that, hopefully, otherwise you remain in a first-stage man. Step 2, you try to compromise. Maybe you find a woman that it doesn't quite work with, but she's good at doing your taxes. And so you try to compromise, but you still want to basically fuck everything that moves. But you're trying to compromise with yourself. And then the 3rd stage man is someone who is living his goals and his purposes. He combines his masculine with his equal feminine in the world, and he finds his balance. That is the way of the superior man. As self-help books go, I think it is a very interesting discussion and an interesting perspective on masculine and feminine energies. There's one part of the book where he is talking about rhythms. It's one of the best parts. He says that a man wants to talk like this, da-da-da-da-da-da. And he says a woman wants to talk like it's like a bad comedy routine. And a woman wants to talk like this, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And the man wants it to come to an end, and the woman wants it to keep going. And so it's this balance you have to play, because the man just wants to go da-da-da-da-da-da, and he wants the woman to go da-da, and he goes, yeah, da. But what you have to realize is you need to be able to play with that feminine energy and not destroy it, because it is the counterbalance to the masculine energy that is the death of everything. When you get to the very end of this man who has been sensually caressing your ears with his rhetoric, he gives you some exercises to do. There's one that I feel is a very good example of how to be present in your relationship and how you're both supporting each other. He just says to sit across from somebody. You just talk about how present they're being, and you give them a number. 10. They can talk about something. I really liked having lunch today. 4. My mother's dying. 10. I've been thinking about buying a snake plant. 3. My father is also on his deathbed. 10. And you just go back and forth. I did this exercise myself. However, I was cat sitting at the time, so I was just working with a cat. A cat is always at a 10. Even when it's not paying attention to you, a cat is fully attentive. When it wants treats, 10. When it's sitting on you, 10. When it's bored and it looks at you because you're annoying it, 10. So, would I recommend this book? I don't know if I would buy the actual copy because I don't know what's in it. However, if it's a free audiobook on YouTube, you want to dive a little deeper into hearing somebody talk about the masculine and feminine energies of the world, I would recommend it. So, it gets off the block.